Hello everybody. So the Metaverse app as well as the website has been updated. So there is like the new color here. The icon has been updated. The app has like gone undergone major changes, and well, this the colors are different at the moment. First, well, I'm gonna name my title. The name of my title will be, what should it be? Fun with Chemistry Part 2. In this like experience, I will be discussing more how we can like more chemical reactions about sodium with halogens, acid, bases, oil, etc. So now I'm gonna click on select character, and well, I'll click on load more, and so there's my teacher number 4. So there's my character at the moment. So there's my teacher. Hello students. Today I've like already written the stuff. I was like, I'm gonna copy this, and I'm back. I'm back to make chemistry more interesting for you. Now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll change, do nothing to transition to scene, add a new scene that will be a character scene. Now I'm gonna paste the stuff I've copied. So it says, in the last lecture we studied about general chemistry and what is present in between elements and how they undergo a chemical reaction and what processes happen between them. Now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll change do nothing to, well, no, don't change do nothing to, I'll transition to scene and add a new scene that will be a character scene. Later, now I'm gonna, today the teacher will be teaching me how sodium reacts with air, like what I've told you before. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on transition to scene. I'll transition it to scene number 3. Later I'm gonna click on add new. I'll add a new character scene. Well, it will say, so first the thing will be how sodium reacts with air, then fluoride, oh sorry, that's fluorides, halogens, sorry, halogens, and then you can say a base or something. I can include acids too, but those reactions are like way too big. So how sodium reacts with air. Click on add action. I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll click on this, and I'll transition it to this. So the first question will be sodium react with air. Sodium reacts with air to produce sodium peroxide. The chemical equation for this reaction is, well, the chemical equation for this reaction is 2Na2, 2Na molecules, and plus oxygen is already has a 2, so that's the equation, and will form but sodium peroxide. So now I'm gonna click on add actual chain, do nothing to transition to scene. I'll click on this, I'll add a new scene. Well, that will be a character scene. And it would say, now then it would say now if we have 4, actually sodium is 4 times more, 2 times more, sorry, 2 times more than the original amount, and then that in the last. So now the sodium is like 2 times more than the last location, the last reaction. So in the last reaction, the sodium was like, the number was 2, and this it will be the 4. So write the chemical, that would the chemical equation. Okay, so the chemical equation will be 4Na plus O2. So now I'm gonna click on write this. Now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll add two actions. One will be submit my answer and red chemical. And this will be like I don't. This will be like hints. I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll add two scenes. One will be a text input scene, so I can like submit my text. Another will be a select character scene for like I don't know. So you can give any hints you want. Transition to scene number 7 and this to see the text input scene. So it will say right the equation look the product what would be the what would be the product so the product will be well to check the product if the answer is right or wrong I'll have to add a block. Well, will come to that later. Now I'm gonna click on hints and the hint will be what hint should be for this one like the hint should be someone doesn't know chemistry and wants to like do it. The hint will be 2Na plus O2 is equal to Na. So answer will be Na2O2. So now I'm gonna click on add actual chain, do nothing to I'll transition to scene, and for this I'll transition it to scene number 6. Now I'm gonna add a block. The block will be I'm going to string the block will be response contains. So this thing has also been updated. This is a block. The answer will be the what should the answer be? 4. The answer should be like well the answer should be 2Na2. So the sodium peroxide won't be formed, rather than a sodium oxide will be formed 2Na2. Well, for this I'll click on add scene, add new scene. I'll add two new scenes, one for the right answer, one for the wrong one. I'll transition. I'll transition it to the block. I'm gonna click on this. I'll change an experience to will transition to block. And sorry for the mistake. Response contains. From this, later I'll like connect it to. Well done. Right answer. I'm gonna click on add action. I'll transition it to do nothing to transition to scene. I'll transition it to well the text input scene. And I'm gonna click on the block to see if it loads or not. Well, it doesn't loading. I'll have to load the page again. The page is loading at the moment. I'm gonna go through like my the helping materials something. So sodium also reacts with, for example, so 2Na plus F2 will be like, what the answer should be? The answer should be 2Na. So this is the answer now. For like this, with this example, I will solve other answers. I'm waiting for the response content block to load. While it is loading, I'm gonna click delete this. I'll add a new, the same block again to see this if this works or not. String, like first I'm gonna link this with the response content to scene number 8, and if it doesn't, to scene number, well, 9. For this, I'm gonna click on this. So I'll transition it to, well, this. Now I'm gonna write the answer. The answer will be 2NAF. So the answer will be 2NAF. You don't have to balance it. You can also write NAF for that. It will be a halide sodium. For then I don't know, fluoride or whatsoever. So now I'm gonna click on this and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'll add a new scene that will be a text input scene. Well, so now I'm gonna write following the example. What would be the product when sodium reacts with iodine and bromide? Chemical equation. The chemical equation will be 4Na plus Br 4Na plus Br2. So now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll add two actions. One will be write the product with equation. Well, the other one will be hints. For the complete the equation thing, I'll add a new text input scene, so I can like input my answer and that can be checked by a string. And well, for what should I say? For the character, for the hint scene, I add a new character scene. Now can this complete this equation to, I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll transition to the text input scene. Well, let's say add the equation. Below for hints, I'll click on this. I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and for hints, I'll write. What should the hint be? The hint should be. What should the hint be? Well, the hint should be something like, I don't know. The hint will be So now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll add it, change it to try again, and for that I'll change do nothing to L transition to scene, L transition to scene number 11. Now I'm gonna click on add action, add a block. The block I will be adding will be response contains block. Well, the answer will be, since there are four sodium molecules, I've like altered the equation, the answer, so I can get the answer a single one, 2 NaBr, Na, 2 Na. This is the answer. The answer will be 2 NaBr plus 2 NaIs. So now I'm gonna click on this, and now I'm gonna add two new scenes, one for the right answer and one for the wrong one. Add scene, add new scene. So this is working at the moment. For the circles, click on end experience to transition to scene and transition to scene. Block. So the block is also loading, but that's a good thing. For right answer, transition to scene number 13. For the wrong one, 12. To scene number 14. First of all, so for scene number 13, I'll add a new equation. How this like reacts with, what should I react with next? With acid. Next, right answer. Sodium reacts with acid such as sulfuric acid, to form the sodium reacts with acids such as sulfuric acid to form solution containing the equated Na plus ion together with the hydrogen H2. Now I'm gonna click on add action and transition change do nothing to transition to a scene, transition to a new scene in which I will ask a question, and well, whatever. For the wrong answer, say wrong answer. Click on add action, I'll change it to try again. I'll do nothing to transition to scene, I'll transition to so like all the connections are made at the moment, and is the formula sulfuric acid is the formula of sulfuric acid. I'm gonna click on add action and add two actions. One will be submit form, enter the formula. The answer will be submit answer, and for this will be like hence. Now I'm gonna click on this, I'll change do nothing to I'll transition to scene, I'll transition to a new scene. The new scene will be a text input scene. For our text input scene will be the one with which I will click the hints button. Click on this, I'll change do nothing to I'll transition to scene, and I'll transition it to scene number 17. For scene number 16, I'm gonna say formula of sulfuric acid. So the formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4 plus 2 minus whatever. So now I'm gonna click on add new, and I'll transition it to a string. So the string will be response contains. The answer will be H2SO. The answer will be H2SO4 for hints is equal to, the hint will be oleum, though the formula of oleum is like, I don't remember exactly, it's like H2S something, I forgot. The formula of oleum, well, the formula of oleum is like H2SO4 O3 H2O7S2 2SO4O3 H2SO4O3. So the formula of oleum is H2SO4O3. So now I'm going to add action, will like change it to try again, and now I'm going to click on do nothing. I'll transition to, well, transition it to, now I'm going to click on this. Well, I'm going to add two new scenes, one for the right answer, well, one for the wrong one. For the right answer, I'll add a character scene, and for the wrong one, another character scene. I'll click on this, I'll transition it to the block, and then click on the block and wait for the block to load. So the block is loading. For the right answer to scene number 18, and well, for the wrong answer to scene number 19. Scene number 19 will say wrong answer. And we'll click, and then it will also say try again. Now I'm gonna change do nothing to, well, transition to scene. I'll transition it to, well, scene number 17. For this I'm gonna like write right answer. So now I'm gonna like discuss the reaction of sodium with bases. So sodium reacts with like base like water to form sodium hydroxide. Well, this is the hydroxide OH and hydrogen gas. So sodium reacts with bases. So the sodium reacts with bases like H2O, water or something, to form sodium hydroxide, right, and hydrogen gas. So now I'm gonna click on add action, and well, what is the formula of sodium hydro? What is the formula of sodium hydroxide? So now I'm gonna give like two options to him. The one will be second one will be Ca. Well, the third one will be I2OH. So now this will give you like three answers. For each of the three scenes, I'll add a new character scene, and I'll add two character scenes, one for the right answer and one for the wrong one. Uh, well, for the right answer, I'm gonna click on this. This is like the right answer, sodium NaOH. Now transition it to scene number 20. Well, that will end the experience. Right answer. Well, no, this lecture is over. This lecture is over. Goodbye. So for like I2OH, and I'll change do nothing to, well, transition to scene, and transition to scene number 21. And for the CIOH, CLOH, so Cl is chloride, Okay, transition to scene number 21 again. For scene number 20, which will end the experience, I'll change it to try to click on this. I'll change do nothing to end experience, and this will like the end the experience. Well, for scene number 21, okay, well, so scene number 21, I will say wrong answer. Wrong answer. Try again. To try again, I'll click on add action. I'll change this to try again, and well, I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. Transition it to scene number 18. Like ask all the right answers. This is for today's experience one with chemistry part 2, in which we'll discuss the sodium chemical reaction with different sort of like acid bases halogens and with air. Different examples. First I gave example and then I asked a question. Well, I think this can be good for teachers. So now for to test this on my device, first I'll have to connect my device. You guys have to wait. And well, this option is for share. And you can like click on this and share the experience. So to test this experience on my device, I have to click on test on device, and since I've connected my phone, the experience will appear here. So there is the experience. The teacher is back and is going to teach us about chemistry. So in the last lecture, we studied about general chemistry and stuff, and how reactions happen and stuff. So today he will teach me how sodium reacts with air, halogen bases, acids, and then I'm going to do the chemical equations on my own. So how sodium reacts with air? Sodium reacts with air to produce sodium peroxide. That's easy. They have already given me example. So following this example, I have to solve the next equation. I'm going to click on this. Now if we have sodium is two times more than the number of like present in the last reaction, what will the answer be? Because I will only have to write the product since the answer is already the reactants are already given. I'm gonna write chemical equation, and the answer will be 2Na2O. So this is the right answer since the number of sodium oxide will be formed rather than sodium peroxide. So this is the right example. So then later on sodium reacts with halogens, and well, it reacts with fluoride or fluorine or whatever it is to produce 2NaF. And following the example, what would be the product when sodium reacts with iodine and bromide? Well, I have to complete the equation. Only have to write the product. The product will be 2 NaBr plus 2NaI. So that's the right answer. Now click on enter and wait for the right answer. So sodium also reacts with acids such as sulfuric acid to form solutions containing aqueous sodium ions together with hydrogen gas. Okay. So what is the formula of sulfuric acid? Well, so what is the formula of sulfuric acid? Since I don't know the answer, click on hints, and with the hint is oleum. Oleum is like a derivative or like I don't remember. I studied chemistry a long time ago. So it's H2SO4O3. Click on try again, and what the formula of sulfuric acid? The formula of sulfuric acid is now H2SO4. This is the answer. Now click on next, and well, right answer. The sodium reacts with bases like water to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. But is the formula of sodium hydroxide? Well, sodium hydroxide appears to be the answer. Well, the answer right answer is NaOH, but I'll go with I2OH so I can try it again and give the right answer. So wrong answer. I'm gonna try again, and okay. So the right answer is NaOH. And this lecture is over. Goodbye. So this is for today's experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and well, I'm gonna end it.